Welcome back to staying safe in the physical environment. Again, our member safety piece that we just did before, that reflects straight into this now, but this is obviously in our physical environment. So what impacts on our nippers and their safety, their enjoyment? Obviously the weather, getting those calls out really early, talking to your people on Wednesday, making sure on a Wednesday when the email goes out to all the nippers, they do bring their jackets on Sunday. They do bring their wetsuits down because guess what? The water temperature's dropped and only 10% of your people live by the coast, 90% all travel. They have no idea what the water conditions like, and enough of them don't bring their wetsuits on a Sunday. Is that going to create issues for you? Absolutely. So make sure the weather forecast is out there, the details of the ocean, the details of the temperature, the size, what you're doing. Who's assessing your weather and stuff on the day? Obviously your water safety supervisor. They've got to have a really good understanding of your beach. Okay, we've got a Christmas tide, it's high tide at 9 o'clock at 1.9 metres. What's going to happen for the rest of nippers between 9 and 11? That 1.9 is going to run out. And I guarantee you she's going to run real fast today because it's going to go down to a Christmas tide of 0.2 metres. So that movement today is going to be extra big. So we might have to do a lot of adjustments today with our water safety, adjust with our nippers, adjust with our age groups. Maybe only one water area today, but they've got to understand what the conditions are doing, the day that it's doing it, the tides, what the tides are doing, the time of year. Change and understanding those surf conditions. Whether you've got the shore break at Coogee happening, whether you've got the enormous Bronte Southern Express going on the day, what's happening at your beach today which will impact on your nippers, and not making those decisions the moment you get there and going, uh-oh, it's doing that, what are we going to do now? Because you're going to have 500 people waiting for an answer. All right, so these sort of things need to be assessed way up early. And don't forget, we're focusing on the safety of all our nippers. Not the under 14 board paddlers, not the under 13 board paddlers, but we're focusing on all our nippers for the day. All right, so we've gone through a little bit of this before. Patrol captain to make sure the risk assessment is done with the water safety supervisor. Understanding the conditions, what happens with those conditions are going to change on the day. Is your area smaller? Patrol's going to get bigger? What's going to happen when the lifeguards turn up? Nipper abilities will differ within the age group. This one we know, every single day. Who are you working at that swim for? Are you working it out for the top 10%? And the other 90% are going to struggle like they do every single Sunday? Or are you going to actually put a swim inside 2 cans, maybe even 3 cans, that the kids can actually graduate from point to point on the day? Nothing wrong with that. And if the fast kids go around real fast, well, guess what? They get to go around again. Nothing wrong with that either, right? Making sure that you're working for all the kids on the day and not just your top 10% and not just your bottom 10% either. That working out that you're balancing it out for everybody. And continuous monitoring by your water safety supervisor, please. Not off the beach, not talking to their friends, not having chats looking the other way, because at the end of the day, something happens at nippers in the water, they will be the first person to talk to. All right? Why did you put them here? What did you assess? When did you last assess it? Oh, it's now 10:30. I had a look at this at 7:30. When did you last look at it? 7:30. But that was 3 hours ago. You've had a major tide change and a wind change since then. Has that changed the conditions? Guaranteed. Did you reassess? No. Maybe you should have. All right, so the water safety supervisor really needs to be on song for nippers on a Sunday, but also for nippers training for Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday, whenever during the week. Water safety policy. No doubt you've all got a copy in your hip pocket because the most important policy we have. This has to be adhered to at every time a nipper goes in the water wearing their nipper cap or doing nipper activities. All right, we know the ratio, 5:1 for low risk, 4:1 for medium risk. There is no high risk, that means no nippers are in the water, which includes the under 14 boards. All right, it means that you've got your ratios correct at all times. It means you've got a water safety supervisor on the beach at all times. They've done the risk assessment. You've got people in the water. Can water safety go in the water just by themselves? No. Always with craft, always with tube or craft. So with a board or with a tube, not by themselves. All right, so this policy is there. It's to be adhered to at all times. It's on the members portal. It should be part of every age manager's kit, and definitely obviously part of your water safety supervisor. And they need to know it backwards, and they need to be checking the numbers. And this is why it's really good to get to a self-sufficient nipper team if you can, and you know the numbers are great. You know the numbers are good. So if there's 16 kids in the water, there's 4, okay? Not 3 because we've got 15 plus 1. 16 kids in the water, there's 4 water safety. Do they all have to be in the water? No. But they have to be ability to get in the water ASAP, dressed in their gear, not in their wetsuit, just hanging around, in their orange as water safety marked up with their orange cap on. So it's orange cap, orange shirt, ready to go, or their red and yellow rashie if they want to. But a really important policy, and if this policy is not followed, you've just increased your risk dramatically. Dramatically. All right, so you never want to be not following this particular policy. Okay, I think we've done a lot of this already. Appointing a water safety supervisor. They complete the risk assessment, mitigate the risks. So 9s, 13s, 12s, maybe doing something different. The 8s maybe doing something different. But also the water safety supervisor needs to know what these kids can do. Under 8s, can they go out the back and catch waves? No. Not according to SLSA. No, they can't go out the back and catch waves. The water safety supervisor also needs to know that. All right, correct procedures and briefing their team. Hoping your water safety supervisors know their team. It's just like patrol. Who's extremely good on a board in the surf today? You, and you. But hold on, who's going to be extremely good on a board in about in an hour and a half's time when the jack's up? We've got waves coming in on the high tide. Maybe it won't be those 7 people. Maybe we're down to 3. All right. And no boards in the white zone, as we know. Tubes only in the white zone. Okay. But you've got to know the team. You've got to know their skill base. You've got to know what they can achieve. I'm here. I'm really enthusiastic. I'm awesome. When did you get your bronze? 2 weeks ago. And I learnt to swim 6 weeks before that. But I've got my bronze. Awesome, great news. But now I'm going to use you in a certain way today. All right, maybe not put you on a board out the back waiting for all the kids. All right, so you've got to make sure that your water safety people know their teams. Vital. All right, quick case study. Tom, long-time age manager, puts the kids in the water even though it's freezing. Obviously goes up and talks to his friends while things are happening. Kids get out of the water, they're all freezing cold, half of them are getting hypothermia. He didn't see the risk. Have we got a problem? Of course we've got a problem. You know, tick all the things Tom did wrong, unfortunately. All right, case study 2, Helen's the IRB driver. She wants to take out the kids for a fun, quick IRB drive. Right, I'll just put 6 kids in, take them out through the break and bring them back and watch half of them fall out on the way through the break. Yeah, I've seen it. Other people have seen this. Does it break most codes? Absolutely. All right. So we do have to work in a safe manner, because if you get caught out working in an unsafe manner and a nipper is injured or a parent makes a complaint and you've worked in an unsafe manner, that will come back to you as the nipper chair. It will come back to you as the nipper chair. You have that responsibility on the beach on the Sunday morning or on Tuesday or Saturday Don't forget, you're not there on Tuesday morning at 6 o'clock as a nipper chair, maybe? Yeah? I don't think many nipper chairs are there at 6 o'clock on Tuesday morning when they're doing their board training. But you're still responsible for it. Okay? All right, junior search and rescue. Now for Sydney branch, we've done this quite a bit. I'm going to quickly go through it, but for all the other branches who are going to see this video, and for those clubs who are new to this, really, really important. So junior activity search and rescue. What happens on a Sunday morning when you see this signal out the back? All right, we know what that signal is: missing submerged patient, missing nipper. How you respond in the next 2 minutes, 30 seconds is vital. All right, nowadays we actually have a junior search and rescue flowchart and standard operating procedures to follow, and hoping that every club is running their own drill at their beach with their team once a season, hopefully before December 31, so everybody can see how it works. And can I say to all those clubs who are going to see this video later, that drill session includes a representative from every patrol. Because you don't know which patrol is going to be on the beach on the Sunday morning when it hits the fan. And each patrol needs to know how you are going to respond to that. So, we've got a junior search and rescue kit. Each of the Sydney branch clubs have got this kit. On the beach every Sunday morning, someone manages this kit, you're refilling this kit, it's there every single Sunday morning at a location that everybody knows about. It's got your dye markers, got your goggles, your fins for your search and rescue lines, your high-vis rashies, your binoculars, a pink buoy to mark it up on the last known position with an anchor, and your waste bag and your whistle and your pen and paper. Every single club in Sydney branch has one of these, highly recommended to other clubs outside Sydney branch. How you can respond effectively with this. All right, here's our flow chart. So, what happens when that occurs? Has your club decided that if this occurs on a Sunday morning, your water safety supervisor, because of their experience and because they've got their silver, can manage this? Or will it need to be the patrol captain come down and management? Does the patrol captain know the water safety team? No. They don't know who they're working with. So you need to have a chat to your club management team, your life-saving team, that if this does happen on a Sunday morning, who manages the situation? Can it be this person who is our water safety supervisor with their Silver Medallion Beach management so they know exactly what to do? The age managers, where are they going to go to do their sign-off? Managing the parents. Every parent is going to believe it's their child out the back, correct? Unless they're standing next to them. So how you manage those parents, where's your line of reference where everybody goes to get signed off, and who goes where? So water safety, go to the incident controller. The last known position is checked. Radio it in to SurfCom immediately, patrol responds effectively, get a line ready to go into the water, your dye packs have been released, IRB is already out there. That takes some coordination, correct? That won't happen just like that. That takes some practice and it takes some coordination, and every second that we're not doing this, we're at risk. So very important that every club has got this managed, that there's people who know exactly what they're doing, and you, as a JAC and the management team, have full confidence that should you see this on a Sunday morning at your beach, you'll be able to respond to the best of your ability. The best of your ability. I've been to Bondi's drill twice. Amazing effort. Amazing effort, seeing 20 men and women hit the water in a line, in a search line, and within 1.5 minutes find the dummy that was in the water, placed there initially for the drill. Fantastic effort. Highly skilled. Not all water safety went in the water. Some prepared for CPR. They got their oxy down, they got their defib down, not from patrol, but from the clubhouse, ready to go should it be required. So how you manage this scenario on a Sunday morning is up to your club. Lots of resources and guidance here for you to use. Very, very important. All right, well, that's our safety for our nippers, for the practical stuff on the beach on a Sunday morning and during the week. Please make sure again that your team are fully aware of what's required when by them. There's no excuses. Just because the kids are fast in the water doesn't mean that water safety can't be in the water with them. All right? Just because the kids are going to get there early and want to go for a paddle, no, water safety needs to be with them at the same time. It's incredibly important for you as a JAC that you are fully responsible and aware of your safety program for your nippers. Thank you.